Hey guys, what's up today? Today I'm going to be showing you a couple of replays again. I've noticed people recently using Royal Giant Furnace, which I just want to stress isn't very good, but it can be made good. So as you can see, I've been beat by Royal Giant decks before today. And the first clip I want to show you was this Spawner Royal Giant deck. And this was against Pocky from Mitt. As you can see, he has a Royal Giant, an Ice Wizard, Barbs, Poison, Fireball, and a Goblin Hut, a Barb Hut, and a Princess. Which is all good for countering my Hog Rider. So, it's very good. So I placed Barbs, and the Ice Spirit is actually really good because it freezes them for 1.5 seconds, and that's really good to freeze a Royal Giant for 1.5 seconds. So I let my troops do the damage on his tower. We took his tower, but he puts Barbs down and I don't have Fireball. So I think to myself, okay, I'll pull them with a Valkyrie. And then of course, here's his first sign of spawners, so I laugh. First of all, I don't want goblins getting to me tower because after a while they chip and chip and chip. So I'm going to send my goblin barrel over to his goblin hut and then hopefully that'll take her out. Yes, so that takes her out, guys. So then he puts a barb hut down as well, and I'm like, okay, I'll just counter you with a hog, but it is a level 9, so it has level 11 barbs coming out of it, and they are very unpredictable sometimes. So again, he drops his princess in the back. I drop a Valkyrie for them barbs and the Ice Wizard, but it gets killed obviously. Drops a Royal G, I fireball all that, put barbs down, and an Ice Wizard. No, barbs and a zap. He fireballs so that his princess can do a bit of chip, but I'm not letting it do chip today, guys. Not today. So I didn't want me Ice Wizard to die, so while taking that princess out, so I just made sure them barbs were distracted. Again, I go with the same push to kill his goblin hut, but it fails. But my Hog Rider was a bit out of place because I messed it up into all the troops. He drops a poison, which isn't very useful because it only gets me Ice Wizard in the tower, so that's not good value. He fireballs my barbs. I'm just thinking to myself, good game, well played, good luck. That's the first battle. So we managed to scrape a 1-0 victory against Pocky. So what should we do next? We will do this deck. So we come across Oleg, and I can't pronounce the name of his clan unfortunately, so yeah, I won't be saying that. I drop a Valkyrie for that Royal Giant because I think if he's putting a Sparky behind it, then I can zap and barbs the Sparky while the Valkyrie is doing work on the Royal Giant. However, he drops an Ice Wizard, so I go all in, put barbs down, which was a bit of overkill, but never mind. He logs, misses the Ice Spirit, so that Ice Wizard still gets frozen, which is quite good. So then I'm thinking, can I put me Hog down? Because I don't know what he's got to defend. So of course I go and put my Hog down. He wants to choose between Guards, Guards, Minion, Horde and Wizard. But the only choice was Guards and Wizard because I had my Ice Wizard for the Minion Horde. I just Valkyrie that wizard because, as you probably all know, it does 200 damage to your tower if left alone, so I didn't want to mess with that. Zaps my Goblin Barrel, so I put an Ice Wizard down to counter his Ice Wizard along with my tower. He fireballs, which isn't a good... It's not a good reaction because now I've got my barbs. Look at these minions, they just get taken out. That was the best move, I think. The Ice Spirit done work. I cried to him because he logged back me Hog Rider, so it got one less swing off. And now it's just a case of, in double elixir, pushing his tower, keeping the pressure on and defending really well. So as you can see, I'm sitting at 10 elixir waiting to drop something because I know he's got the Royal G. So he does Fireball and Zap, which is a bit annoying because that gets rid of my barbs, even though they're level 11. So I'll have to throw something down for that Royal G, and it's close. It's within 100 damage within that log. There's 22 damage in it. And I think I can't lose. Fireball them wizards, and let's win. So another Ice Spirit for the Royal G, and then I'm going to send me Hog in. Look what he does, guys. He does that and then puts guards down. I zap, he zaps. So that was a good choice by him because I had nothing to counter his guards once he zapped. Then he's got 2 level 2 Ice Wizards. He fireballs but misses. That would have been game if he fireballed and zapped because he had zap in his rotation next. But however, I won because of that Goblin Barrel, which does major damage if left. And last of all, I'm going to show you this replay against the Royal Giant Sparky Miner deck. It was a good game, but I was a bit scared because he put his Miner, I put Barbs down to defend, and then, yeah, he put his Royal G down and I had to cycle. So instead of dropping a Zap, he drops minions. So I'm like, okay. Sends in that. Barbs will do the job. Send in an Ice Spirit because I want them Barbs left alive. And send a Hog in as well to keep the pressure on basically and see what he's got and thing. So he zaps. So I zap after a while because then the tower focuses on the Barb. And now we've got a 1-0 lead. But I didn't want to lose. So I thought it was a Miner Psycho deck. But it wasn't. It was a Royal Giant Sparky Miner deck. With lots of cheap troops. So he drops a Sparky down here. And then I think, crap. I've got nothing to defend against it. But luckily for me, them archers were in the range and the Valkyrie was away from the tower, so basically that got me extra value. I just went ahead and threw my Ice Spirit down here because it was OP and it throws the Sparky again for another half second, and then obviously it takes 5 seconds for it to charge back up. So that was 6.5 seconds that was like delayed for, so my tower took that out. Then the minions were going to be deadly if I never defended them, so I had to defend them with an Ice Wizard. I drop a Valkyrie so that it was kind of late, but the Miner actually attached onto it, so it wasn't bad. I'm sure he'll drop another Royal Giant in a minute, so I'm keeping the pressure on, but he leaves my Hog Rider, but luckily for him, the Sparky shoots it. And I was worrying here because I didn't want the Sparky to kill all them Barbs, and it would have been devastating if they did. So I go ahead and Fireball, and luckily he puts that Sparky down at the same time as I put my Fireball down. So I have to send the Goblin Barrel in, and that distracts the Sparky long enough and then kills it. I was worried there because if it would have got another hit off, my tower would have been dead basically. So yeah, I had to fireball there, and then I just thought he's not going to get it, so I'll just mess about and I'll just Ice Spirit Zap. Luckily that was enough. The Royal Giant needed 2 more shots, and yeah, that was the 3rd game basically. So that's the end of the video, guys. I've gone up trophies from last video, and I hope to see you in the next episode.